Three, two, one.
Thank you guys for being here for my final project. This is The Greatness of the Greek. I'm going to start off with Socrates, who was born in 470 BCE in Greece. He died in 399 BCE in Greece. Plato was one of his students, which is also a famous philosopher. He was often made fun of by people in comedy shows, and this was due because government officials and religious officials were afraid of him and his knowledge. Socrates did not write anything, although his students carried his teachings and wrote about that. He developed the Socratic method, which is a teaching method still used today that asks questions in order to interact with teachers and students and uncover the truth, ideas, or assumptions. This is still used in law school and just in general teaching. He dressed very humble and was not materialistic. By the age of 70, he was taken to trial and forced to drink poison, hemlock most likely, because he failed to recognize the gods, and according to the government officials, he was corrupting the youth. Plato's Apology is about Socrates' trial and the speech that Socrates gave in his trial response to the accusations made against him. Plato was a student of Socrates. He was born in 428 BCE in Greece, and he died in 348 BCE in Athens, Greece. He was a student of Socrates, and Plato was the teacher of Aristotle. He founded the first academy, which is the first university to ever exist. He believed in mathematical concepts and the theory of forms, which are those objects of our mind that are separate from reality, and we give them form, and we give form to objects in our reality. And he's my favorite out of all three of them. And my favorite thing about Plato was the allegory of the cave. This story is about a group of prisoners who are chained by their neck, their arms, their legs, and have been there since birth. There's a fire behind them in a wall, and that fire creates a little bit of light, so the people who are walking outside the prison, it reflects the firelight and it makes it look like a shadow, so the prisoners think that those shadows are reality. And the way those prisoners are tied with chains, they can't turn their necks, they're only able to see forward. So the prisoners growing up in this prison and seeing these shadows, the shadows became real to them. They believed the shadows were real. One of the prisoners is able to escape from the